Hello, heroic tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Pools of Darkness with me, BlueAnkylo. We are... Just the volume on my music here a tiny little bit. We are nearing the end of our adventure in Pools of Darkness. Last episode we cleared up Tyranthraxis' revival back in Myth Draenor over here. And we've already cleared out basically everything on the other side of the map. And now we're heading to the last point that we can see, the last city. Although I believe there's a couple smaller areas on the way over. Like, well, undead. Alright, well, I'm just going to try to use turning to just kill them all quickly. Just to save some time. Alright, good enough. Interesting, mage scrolls. I wouldn't have expected they would drop anything that would be worth... Alright, let's have a quick look. I have no idea what they would have dropped. That's actually not bad. That's interesting. Sling +4 is previously the best cleric mage type weapon there is. Ah, interesting. We don't need any of this stuff, but it was interesting nonetheless. Yeah, we don't need any of this stuff. I don't need any scrolls anymore, it's fine. Alright, so that was a surprise. Anyway, a rundown wayhouse lies near your path. Of course we enter. A sour-looking innkeeper is polishing glasses. He looks up and points towards the south door. That's where you should rest. Keep out of the north room. Well... A cleaning woman sits on the bed. She startles momentarily before speaking to you in a wary voice. And we write it all down. Forgive my intrusion on your quarters. I meant to be done with my cleaning, but felt the need to rest a moment. My husband and I have been running this house under severe duress for some time now, and I am wary. Evil seems to be on the run, but still we battle on. How much longer either side can hold, I do not know. What I can say is that Dark Mulmaster City seems to carry on with an invigorated desperation. Many of those cursed Banite priests have been afoot. They search for the dangerous ones. On what reasoning, I don't know. We dispatch them as we are able, but our position is tenuous. For our safety, we aid as many as we harm. I fear that for the good, something must happen soon. So this is just like an innkeeper that's been killing Banites when you can? Rest if you like, and hunt well when you leave. Well, we need to check out that other room. Several warriors wearing the livery of Bane lie sprawled across the room. The innkeeper shouts, "They didn't take well to our arsenic." The other room smells better. Good job. I'm not gonna sleep here. No. It's nice. It's probably good. He's only killing Banites, but I'm not gonna trust him with our dinner. Sorry. And a small village. A battle has been recently fought. Bodies lie everywhere. Some are scorched with strange burns. Basilisks. No time for basilisks. 130 damage. Potentially a new record. Alright, any other basilisks? Cries of anguish come from near the fountain to the south. To the rescue! Oh. A beholder is tormenting the surviving villagers. Yeah. Okay, so it's a beholder. We have been beholden. We fought one or two of these previously. They're usually pretty bad. One of the very few reasons to bring Power Word Blind. So, I'm just... Doesn't have a lot of HP. I'm just gonna try. Of course not. Okay, just pixel and And all the rest of you guys kill it. Quickly. Quicker. I don't even know if magic missile works on it, but we need it to die. Of course not. Okay, fella, please behead the floating head eyeball thing. Good enough. Yeah, so beholders are always a threat with their insta-death attacks and everything. They have an awful lot of extra attacks they get from all of their little extra dangly eye things. And they can do a lot of nasty things like disintegrate and turn to stone and paralyze and I think confuse maybe. Sometimes mind control depending on the kinds you're fighting. It's pretty bad. The weakened villagers thank you. Our town has become too dangerous. We shall move on and seek stronger protection. There's a loose pile of loot. Hey, money. Sorry, villagers. I'll be taking that. Maybe. I'll take the arrows. These might be unique. I don't know. Nah, they're not even that good. Alright. I just don't have the time to deal with magical crossbows. Too much work. Looks like maybe just one little beholder fight. Oh, some food is scattered. Well, the villagers can keep that. Alright, well that was a quick little adventure, no big deal. Party of humans, I don't really want to fight. To the Black City of Mulmaster. Guards look you over suspiciously. We just move along. Move along, sir. The barracks is full of soldiers. So I believe this area is probably kind of like Zental Keep, where if you don't listen, you get into a combat and then there's an alarm that just keeps sending infinite troops your way, which I prefer. I meant to leave. I don't expect they're going to be terribly difficult battles, but pretty good Cone of Cold today. But anyway, we should be able to kill these guys pretty quick. Especially if fella just beheads them all. We'll be fine. We'll just melee our way through it. One Cone of Cold will be enough. You know what? Backstab! Alright. I might have to leave the city and come back, though, now. I would be really surprised if anything they drop is worth looking at. We can detect magic just to see, but take one plate mail. It's probably not worth it. Yeah. An alarm is raised, yeah. So same as Zental Keep, you probably just fight instantly once the alarm's been set. Oh, one thing I wanted to do, sorry, I forgot to do this earlier at the start of the episode. So one thing that I did in between episodes was I went back to Zental Keep and bought a bunch of Elixirs of Youth, and I figured we should probably use them. So, I don't know, just dropped a year or two off. Pretty expensive to only drop like a year or two. I think what it does is it sets you to the lowest age your race will allow. So I think for a half-elf, 33 is probably as young as it gets. And for a pure human, it's probably going to be like 19 or something. 21 for the half-elf. Don't ask me why. Aw, see, look, Christiane is not that old. It just dropped like 2 years. Is it just 2 years? 29? 27. 38. That one was 3 years off. And 38. I don't know, maybe I guess the Elixir of Youth must have some sort of random dice roll for how many years it cuts off. We could go buy some more if we want by the end of the game. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't think your age really does much in this game. I don't think. I could be wrong. Alright, let's try this place again. We'll just move on. See, so don't go to the barracks. The barracks are probably a bad idea. Training hall. Oh, you have to bribe him to get trained. I don't care. Shinga will level him up somewhere else. Temple of Bane. You are not worshippers. Be gone. Alright, what can we buy? Ooh! So, I actually want to bring one of these for everyone who can equip them into the next Pool of Darkness. The next Pool of Darkness is the final one, and I want to be as prepared for this one as I can be. So fine longbows for everybody, but I would also like to bring, like, boring arrows as well that we can bring through the portal. We have enough money for all that stuff. I'll save it for later though, because I don't want to do all the inventory management right now. But remember that shop. Fine longbows are pretty great. They're more than fine. You are not authorized to proceed further. The High Imperceptor has declared that outsiders must prove themselves in the arena to gain access to more of the city. This place looks a lot like Zental Keep, kind of reflected. First Justicar. We'll go there in a sec. Baneites pass you in the alley, intoning an eerie chant. Into the labyrinth. Left step, right step, 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 left, left. Into the labyrinth. I assume that's for some sort of riddle. Animal pits. A cloaked man sits at a table near the door. He smiles. I'm recruiting for a traveling company. With Bane in charge, the picking should be pretty good. You look tough enough, but the Baneites won't let me hire anyone who hasn't won at the arena. If you win, think twice about signing on with Arkham. Too orderly for my taste. Look, we're not the bad guys here. We're not going to work for Bane. The smell of sweat and rotting meat overwhelms you. Okay. The grating before you leads to an arena. Ah, that's cool. So we figured out where the arena is. An officious man looks you over. You look like vagabonds. I am almost certain you are breaking many laws. No? Shinga is quite lawful, so I would be very surprised if he was breaking any laws. This is most unseemly. Still, to stay and improve yourself in town, you must pass the test of the arena. You need only survive 3 rounds. Sounds like he's trying to force us into a trap. How about no? Then I really can't do anything for you. Get out. Have you come to beg my forgiveness? No. Well, we'll go to the arena when we feel like it, on our terms. Okay, so that's the arena challenge. We'll go there last. More animal pits. Well, I've got a pretty good idea where the arena is now. The sleeping dragon. Don't wake the dragon. You know, 10 platinum to rest. Not really worth it. This rundown bar is nearly empty. One young lady wanders up to you. Oh. I have heard of you from the Resistance. If you are tough enough, pass the tests at the arena. It's the only way to reach the Beholders. It is they, not the Interceptor, who controls Imperceptor, who controls the city. Do not let yourself be brought before Arkham. He will recognize you. I guess we've got ourselves a quest. Survive the arena. Alright, well... let's, I don't know what we're gonna fight exactly. Let's do a little bit of a buff. I feel like it's only fair. And we'll put, like, Bless on, because why not? And Prayer. And I think a couple people actually need protection from evil. Pixel. And maybe myself. I forget exactly who's got that. Most people have it on a ring, but not quite everyone. I think those are all the cleric spells we want to buff up with. Might as well do a little bit of enlarging here. Just in case whatever we fight is completely magic immune. Okay, and I still don't know if this does anything, but we'll use shields. Because we can. Okay, and I guess we'll put mirror image on people. It's a pretty good defensive spell, and I don't really use it all that often, so. Mirror image. So you can't do blink out of combat. There's not much else we can do. I guess probably mind blank, because if they've got like feeble mind or confused, this would be quite nice. And this one lasts a really long time, so no reason not to cast it ahead of time. Alright, everyone's protected. I guess we can do, like, iron skins. I don't know. Fire touch is plus more damage on your melee attacks. I'll just buff up a bunch of people. And then iron skin for anyone that's got it. Apparently I didn't memorize it on all the mages. I'm not sure. I kind of think iron skin doesn't do anything with if you have actual armor equipped. Maybe a pure mage with just no armor, this would help. But I have a feeling for us this doesn't really do anything. This would help a little bit. Alright, and then all that's left is I can put Globe of Invulnerability on my mages to keep them protected from low-level magic. And I think that's basically all the buffing you can do. Probably way overdid it. Probably didn't need half this stuff. I may have missed something, but I think that's the majority of them anyway. Alright, just a quick save. And let's do it! A scarred warrior with a single arm stands as you enter. Welcome to the challenge of the arena. If you wish to achieve anything in this city, you must accept the challenge. Alright, we'll do it. He raises his stump. Good. Bravery is far more important than mere flesh and pain. He escorts you to the arena. You are at the center of a large coliseum. Not how you spell coliseum. Above the walls are seated richly dressed men and women. Sand grates beneath your feet. It looks like rock though, or tile. Roars echo from beyond metal lattices. Ooh, the barriers rise from the walls. Creatures leap out and attack. Alright, well there's only 2 of them, but they are black dragons. That's fun. Bella, engage! The bonus fire touch didn't do much, did it? Alright, 1 down. I mean, the fire touch is okay. It's a little bit of extra damage. The crowd cheers. A shout goes up. Next round! Purple worms, everybody. Is that it? Oh, displacer beasts and purple worms. Charge! I'll charge as well. Fella, I don't know if you can behead worms. You can probably behead the beasts, though. It's worth a shot. That bonus 12 damage was pretty good. Yeah, I kind of like that fire touch. I know I don't use it hardly ever, but it seems to add a good amount of damage. I believe it's 2d6s, so between 2 and 12 damage, depending on if they resist fire. And we seem to get a lot of low-end damage, so I'm assuming a lot of enemies resist fire. Or maybe they get a saving throw, I don't know. Anyway, that was a piece of cake. Is that all you've got, Arena? The crowd roars its approval. A beholder rises from a grate in the floor. You have earned an interview with Arkham. Will you come? They told me not to go visit Arkham. No. You shall answer for your insulting ways. An Elder Orb. Kill it. Quickly. Ha! No more Elder Orb. The swordsmen ladies are fine. Nothing to worry about. Backstab, 100 damage. That should have been a backstab. Alright, good enough. We've all been shuffled down there, so you couldn't see the HP bars again. Sorry about that. We probably don't need any of the loot. You can keep it. You can keep it, arena citizens. Jeers from the crowd ring in your ears. So I won, right? You're at the center. I'm actually not at the center of the Colosseum. Wait. Does it just repeat the battle if you don't? Weird. Maybe you need to, you may need to, accept the offer to, go visit Arkham. But it's weird, because they told us not to do that. Because he's supposed to, they said, if we meet him, he'll recognize us. Alright, dragons down. These things again. Oops. We killed it twice. We killed it with fire and by beheading. That's really good. I like that. It gives you a little bit of an idea about how the game was programmed. It doesn't check for beheading until after it deals the bonus fire damage. That's great. Pretty sure Shinga's got this. I told you Shinga's got this. Alright. I feel like we seem to be in a loop here, so if I don't do this, we'll just keep getting more beholders. And there's nothing else to explore in the city as far as I know, other than maybe talking to the Justicar now that we've won the arena. Alright, let's just go. The ladder you came down is drawn up. Of course it is. Well, let's see how far we can go through this dungeon. Our buffs won't last too much longer. Oh, should we explore this? Full of junk, of course. Well, we basically burned through all of our short-term enchantments by searching. I'm just gonna keep trying, though. It's fine. Oh, Servants of Evil. Master Thief might be new. I don't think we fought them before. Or should I say, they've never had the honor of fighting us. So probably most of these enemies can do backstab, so I should be a little bit careful. Ah! Get backstabbed, Master Thief. You got nothing on us. So we've never fought these groups before, so maybe it's worth having a look at what they drop. That'll be from the mage. I wonder what the Master Thieves had equipped, because it all looks the same from the thieves and so on. Let's just check. I actually even sold the Elven Chain +4 because it wasn't good enough, so I don't see why I'd hold on to it +2. You enter Arkham's garish Hall of Victory. You hear many troops mustering beyond the arches. Along with a personal guard of Margoyles, there are 2 teams of mercenaries in the Great Chamber. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. We witness a spectacle, though, first. In the center of the vaulted room, squads of mercenaries shuffle to attention before a towering daze. Here, flanked by iron golems, an old man in fine robes surveys a desk covered with chess pieces. Occasionally, he will move a piece and bark instructions to a mercenary leader. Drabon! Off to Ironfang Keep! Margoyles leap up to ensure the commands are promptly obeyed. Then you see a great orb moving in the shadowy arches beyond the dais. Watch for the white knights, it hisses, chillingly calm. Deflect their attacks. Well, that's probably Markham or Arkham. The Chancellor of Arkham looks up. Ah, our heroes of the arena, we have a task for you. I didn't get a chance to read it. Apparently they didn't believe us, though. None of these guys look super strong. Time to begin beheading. There it is. And with all of our armor, they can barely hit us, so it's kind of funny. Alright, you know what to do. Burn them all. 133 damage. That's a lot. Dark Lord just gets killed. Oh, I must have taken a little bit of damage. Look, I just killed 3 thieves. I don't need magic. I'm on a roll. Fella keeps beheading them. That helps too. Alright, I just killed everything practically. Yeah, some level ups, good stuff, and probably not going to worry about picking any of this up. Chances are it's just not going to be good enough and it'll just waste time. The Chancellor covers Arkham's retreat. Margoyles, great Margoyles. A Lich! Reminds me of the Dreadlord a little bit. No casting magic, by the way, to the Lich. Could probably try to turn him with our level 39 cleric, actually. I mean, he's basically dead. Just try to finish that lich off. He's basically dead. He's undead. I'll just show myself out. Oh, you can behead Margoyles. That's new. I didn't think you'd be able to. It's great. I love it. We're just beheading them like crazy. Alright, well that fight from the Chancellor was pretty sad for him. He didn't even get an action, Mr. Lich Chancellor. So there could be some good loot here. Yeah, that'll be probably magical for sure. And share the money, see what we get. Hey, Cloak of Displacement. Quarterstaff, not worth it. Unfortunately, the Longsword +4, while good, is not going to beat any of our other items. So, sorry about that. Bye. And a Cloak of Displacement is actually no longer needed either. We've already got enough Cloak of Displacements plus Cloak of +3, +4, so this is no longer that good. Such a shame to throw out such amazing magical loot. Arkham has fled to the south. Give chase! I'm gonna stop him. I must warn you. Arkham plans an assassination. Let's leave. I'll try again. One of these days we'll find something and then you'll thank me for checking them all. What do you want? Please, come help my friend in Arkham's prison. I don't know if these are all tricks. Her nerve breaks and she flees. I mean, if I find your friend, I'll free them. But, like, I'm on the hunt. An envoy meets you. Lord Arkham wishes to parley now. Like, I did their arena. I met them in the chamber like they asked, and they immediately attacked me. Why would I even consider parlaying? Oh, I need to interrupt this guy too. Don't let me forget. There we go. Fire elementals aren't strong enough to stop us. Nah, you can keep your junk. So we must be on the right track. Oh, this might be where we can rescue what's-his-face. Alright, maybe this was the person we were supposed to save, so at least we came here, right? Your power scares Arkham! The great gasbag cannot flee quickly enough. He wanted me to urge you to go back to Flan, my home. He hoped you would die there, or at least give him time to organize his defense. I refused. She draws a shuddering breath. Instead, I urge you not to rest until fiendish Arkham is no more. Then help your allies. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking anyway. Aw, she died. At least she left us a silver shield. Thanks, friend. Well, I think someone is still using a normal +3 shield. Might have been Pixel. There you go. A silver +3 shield is better, because that comes with the reflecting property, which will protect us from some of the Beholder's attacks, maybe? I don't know if it works very well. But it might help, you never know. Okay, this is probably... Oh no, it just loops around. I thought this might have been the entrance to the next area or something. Eh. Turning is overpowered. Alright. Dealt with. What's this over? Arkham's Undead. Ooh. Vampires. So they can probably do level draining and cast all kinds of crazy spells. We're so high a level, we can just turn pretty strong undead. Maniacal spirits. They had a lich. I turned a lich. That's a new record. I don't know how the game deals with the turning, the actual calculations, but it's pretty awesome when you can turn liches. Now, we didn't destroy it. All we did was make it flee, like, caused it to run, rather than just the power of your undead turning just basically disintegrates them. You foil an ambush. These are all banshees, and they can be definitely trouble. But Fella is a really high-level cleric. Now, these guys must have been high enough that they resisted a bit. Alright, I'm pretty high level. I can turn some more. Alright, so we're not high enough to take out a whole team of specters and liches. But we killed them all before they could do anything. Good. Alright, so I guess if we'd walked into like this square, maybe we would have been ambushed, is my guess. I assume this connects up with maybe this other... Yeah, okay. Now, I know I missed some of the areas at the beginning of this dungeon. I don't really want to go to the surface. This door leads into the labyrinth. The air is heavy with baffling magic. Oh! Is this going to be... Remember that chant that the Baneites said? I totally forgot it by now. Left step, right step, step... something. I don't remember. Left step, right step, step, and then maybe right again. I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost. Look. Like, there's no ambushes anyway. We did get a distant echo of a voice, though. Oh, there you go. Left step, right step, step. So, left 1, right 1, 2. Left 1, right 2. Turn backwards? Okay. So I mostly did it right, I just didn't turn around. But then there's an out of the labyrinth. Right, 1, right, 4. Seems really simple. So let's go to the beginning. Alright. Left 1, right 2, turn around. Look. Oh. I don't know what else you could do, like... Didn't I do what they said? Left step, right step, step, left, left. But that... I can't go that way. Unless they meant like left and left. That throws off the whole... all of them. Just tell me the chant again. Oh! Okay, so it was left 1, right 3. That's what I didn't go quite far enough. I apparently... And then turn around and you go up. Okay. I've almost had it, but clearly I wasn't quite reading it correctly. I guess you can probably, like, sleep in these storerooms, is what I'm guessing. Arkham? Oh, Arkham Engineers. They didn't even get to go first. Beheaded. Yeah, this ambush. Is this the best Arkham can do? He is right to fear us. Fella has beheaded 3 guys in this fight. Good work. I don't need any of that junk. Keep your garbage. I don't like teleporting doors that mess up your mapping. Not a huge fan of that. Alright, a lot of teleporting doors to mess up the mapping. Oh. I do need to kill that beholder, though. Make some space. Let's magic missile him. Dang it! He must have a lot of magic resistance. It works sometimes, right? Apparently not. Alright, good job, Christianity. You saved us. Killed the Dark Lord. Don't say his name, though. Oops. One step too far. Could be magical. Actually, the helm might be worth checking out. Helm +1. Nah, none of this is worth anything. Alright, let's keep going. We must be getting close to finishing this area. In the center of this room is a sentinel in stone. A huge stone dragon sits proud and alert. I didn't even really get to read it. They said something about the horn that we brought. I guess they didn't like the fact that we brought the dragon horn from Thorn. Oh well, we'll see if they like getting fireballed. Preparing for a little bit of pain here. The blue dragons have always been difficult to deal with. Yeah, they still hit awfully hard. Apparently the red dragon is having a difficult time with his fire breathing. I don't know why it's doing no damage at all, but I'm not going to complain. Alright, well that was a dragon ambush. That was a little bit more dangerous than what we've seen in here already. I'm lazy and I'm just using the heal spell to heal quick. The sentinel regards you but does nothing. Well, we killed all of his dragon friends. Dusty Nook. Probably another sleeping spot. In the center of the room is a sentinel in stone. A vast spider with 1,000 eyes. Oh! So you probably need to... This is like testing to make sure we actually did all the 3 other areas. The dragon horn, the one from Callistes, and the one from the Staff of Bane or whatever. The Crystal Ring Alarm! Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Alright, cool. Pyro Snakes. Well, we want to deal with the pet of Callistes quickly. I know the delayed blast fireball won't work on everything, and the Callisti pets might still They might not be affected by it because of their magic resistance. I assume the pyro snakes are immune to fire. Hey, we got one of them. That's good enough. All right, Christiana. No, we need someone who can move further. Yeah, you just help out with the snakes. All right, fella, you need to go behead a spider. Good luck. You did not behead the spider. I will attempt to assist you. I'm not gonna make it. Pixel! Quickly! I don't know, this might work. Who knows? It doesn't have very long range. Well, let's try one more fireball. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. It'll hit most of the spiders. Yeah! Well, let's see what the pyro snakes do. They breathe fire, but I'm guessing if you save against their attack... Stupid spider. I'm guessing if you save against their fire attack, you just take no damage. And because of resist fire, if that's still up, people save against fire really easily. Maybe even automatically. Well, I don't know if these are supposed to be dangerous enemies. They seem really weak. Alright, done. Another place to rest. And a giant black hand. To the east, a huge sculpted hand is clenched in a fist. It senses Bane's talisman. The fingers begin to stretch forth. So we got... Oh, I was expecting a bunch of Bane minions, but we got all the Moander stuff anyway. Now, the trees aren't too bad. It's the bit of Moanders that are slightly threatening. Let's try to blast them with some cold right away. We'll do a couple. Not great. Still not great. Come on, fella. Well, at least, actually, you know, we'll be fine because we've got all of our gear. Negative 16 armor class, as if these guys can hit us, right? Compared to our poor Moander Dimension equipment. This should be not actually that big of a deal, now that I think about it. It still takes a while to kill them, but... Yeah, they probably... Yeah, I mean, you know. There was only 2 and fully equipped. They have low chance. Much lower chances. Alright, is that it? There's another Pool of Darkness. Crazy! Alright, well, I don't want to actually go through this yet, because I want to go buy a couple non-magical gear. And I know, just... Sorry, small spoiler. That this leads to the final battle, basically. Like, there's a couple things to do before the final battle. But, we can't bring any of our normal gear through. So, I want to bring some spare sets. Especially fine longbows, because they're the best in the game, basically. And maybe some unenchanted arrows and stuff. I know a little bit about the final area, and I know you need some ranged weapons. So bringing some with you is recommended. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot, so we'll kind of be winging it other than that. But I don't want to go just yet. So let's spend a little bit more time for today's episode. Oh, do I have to do this every time? Oh, just, okay, no big deal. I was going to say, if you have to fight that every time, that's kind of weird. But yeah, we fought through the 3, like, end game tests to make sure you actually did all the dungeons you're supposed to do. And now, I mean, we didn't find Arkham. Maybe he ran into the portal ahead of us. Although, these are his caves. We didn't really explore all this. Oh. This is... Okay, good. Let's deal with Arkham before we go through the pool. I still think it would be awesome if we could behead a beholder. But it probably doesn't work. Arkham's chamber is full of odd ornaments and stalactites, behind which enemies may hide. Well, thanks for the warning. I'll save it. You flush out a skulking beholder. See, the worst thing would be if they get a free round to attack us, because even at this high level, bunch of beholders, if they got first attack, could still wipe out the party. Arkham's ugly orb drifts into an archway. Arkham meets you in a duel to the death! We found him! First try! Oh, he's a special beholder, isn't he? I don't know which one's him. Death Tyrants, I believe, are undead beholders. And then Elder Orb is just the stronger beholder version. It would have been nice if we'd buffed up, but let's just go do some damage. Magic probably won't work. We just need to kill them before they kill us. One down. Fella, behead! Okay, it's doing a lot of stuff. Luckily, nothing worked as far as I could tell. It cast a spell on itself, but it didn't seem to make much difference. I think it tried to turn Fella to stone, and it probably tried to disintegrate Shinga or something, but it did not have any luck. And you know disintegration, we'd have to reload, so... Anyway, the Tyrant's great eye gazes on his own ruin. Would have been awesome if we could have reflected his gaze back. Treasure! Yeah. It's really good that we find treasure now, so that when we go to the final dungeon, we can't take it with us. Jewelry. Excellent. Probably really good stuff, honestly. Yes. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. It's too bad it's almost useless at the end of the game. In fact, I say almost useless. It's really completely useless. It's worth a try. And we already found him, so what else could be down here? Leads into the labyrinth? Does that just cycle me back to the exit? Oh, this has just cycled me around. So I guess there was kind of two ways into... I guess there was two ways into Arkham's territory, maybe? I don't know. This whole area was pretty mazy. Looks like I killed all the beholders, though. I guess we're pretty much done. Like, if Arkham's dead, we got his treasure. We've cleared the puzzles. It's all that's left is to go through the pools of darkness. Let me switch over to our guide. Just to see if there's anything else we're supposed to do in here. So this was Cave of the Beholder. And it all kind of connected up weirdly, and I missed maybe some of it. That would have been the 3 tests, and then... Sorry, spoiler alert, Dark Flan is apparently the Dark Dimension this time. So we did all of those. We went down to Arkham's Chamber, which is this one, I guess. Bottom in one of those rooms somewhere. Kind of zipped through this. I might have missed, like, if this is where we entered, I might have missed a couple things back here. Mercenaries. We listened to the voices, but we got into a fight immediately. The Chancellor was a lich. Yeah, we definitely killed him. All of the dead. I don't know. I guess we did all this stuff. This was definitely his chamber. I remember going through that. Undead ambush. Specters, banshees. Couple exits. The puzzle. The less the party has rested since 8, the fewer number of foes. So not resting turned out to be a really good choice. This was actually, maybe could have been much more difficult. Like, maybe he would have had lots of beholders if I'd taken my time or left the area and come back or something. Cool, I like that kind of it, because we were more than strong enough to rush through. And sometimes, some gamers, you'd be like power gaming, and every battle, every chance to rest, you'd rest just to return your spells, and that would be punished by having a more difficult boss fight. Cool. Spectres. Arkham himself. Looks like we didn't really miss anything as far as I can see. Every task completed reduces the number of mercenary squads defending the Chancellor. Psh. We didn't do any of his thing, and we just fireballed them all, so that was fine. Alright, well, I guess that's it. That's all, folks. So I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of inventory management in between episodes. What I want to do here before we end is just have a quick look at Elminster's, what he's going to say. And then next time when we come back, I'll have gone shopping, buying some, like, just plain plate mail for Shingafella, Pixel, Christiana, and Rodica. A plain shield, a fine longbow, and a plain, like, longsword. And that way we'll have a full set of normal equipment that we can take through the that we can take through the portal. And hopefully we'll find good gear on the other side, but I don't want to go to the portal. This area is kind of a pain to map out. We need to go this way, this way. And then here's the portal, right? Alright. So I'm not going to, like, go through it yet. I just want to meet Elminster to go over his little chit-chat. Elminster notices your arrival and approaches. I see that when I chose heroes, I chose well. Ye, I think, are prepared for the final engagement. I urge ye through the gate ahead to the dark dimension. So yeah, that's what will next episode happen. For now, let's level up. So here's some HP. Here's some HP. So Fella has hit his maximum level. That, in this game, Pools of Darkness is level capped to 40. You can't go past it. You could be multi-class 40, 40, 40. That's the absolute highest, but, you know, whatever. Rodica got a thief level. That will do nothing. I got a couple more mage spells. That might help. And that's it. So, like, I didn't leave any good gear here, and I will put all of our magical gear here, just because I don't want it to be destroyed. But for the most part, we're going to the final dungeon naked, well, other than non-magical gear, so that's what we're going to want to bring with us. Unfortunately, we probably can't take our money through either, so I should still spend it, is what I'm thinking, basically, on things that we can bring through. So I'll come back. I'll explain it next episode what I bought, but I'll try to bring a fine longbow, fine bow, whatever they're called. These things, not the magical +2 version, just the normal kind. Normal plate mail, normal shield, normal longsword, probably, wherever that is, yeah. Unfortunately, we can't bring through stuff like the boots of speed, the helms, the cloak. A normal helm would not provide any AC. You need a helm +1 to get any armor class. I'm going to try to find some arrows as well to go with the fine longbows, so even if we get into a fight right away, we've got a couple good options. It is the final dungeon, so let's go all out, right? I think you're allowed to bring these in. I might test that out, so I think we can bring that. The rings can all... anything that's not a protection ring can go through. The Vorpal sword. So I guess Fella at least will have a good melee weapon. But that's probably it. I don't know. I'll try to bring myself a sling, I guess. Just a normal sling, a normal shield. Maybe a normal mace, but it's difficult because I can't really wear plate mail. Well, I could. No, I could wear normal plate mail. I usually go with bracers because they're better. But I'm pretty sure Cleric Mage Half-Elf can actually cast magic in plate. I'll test it out. But yeah, I'll give everyone the best armor class you can at least have with unenchanted gear, basically. The best we can buy, and we'll come back for that next episode. And I'll meet you back right here. And instead of leaving, we'll be ready to move on to Bane's Land rather than actually head back to the realm. Alright folks, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Join me back next time for what might be the last episode. I don't know how long it will take, but I'll see you there. Good luck, everybody.